Good evening. Coming to you from Powdersville, South Carolina, at my mom's house. My sister is 99% better and 99% coming home tomorrow, barring any 1%, but looking good. Thank you guys for all the prayers. Can't wait to get them home. It's been a long 3 or 4 days down here. So I'm hoping to get back up into the Charlotte area tomorrow. And then I may be headed to West Virginia. Still waiting to hear. Sitting here smoking a pipe and thinking, why this is why I smoke a pipe. And I decided to do a video. Why do I smoke a pipe? And it's this right here. I have every acronym known: ADHD, OCD, ADHD, I don't know, anxiety. I'm on medication for anxiety, OCD, and I was supposed to take my medicine every day, and I don't, because I can calm myself down, and I can relax, and I can release by smoking a pipe. And the way the world is today, I pretty much take my medicine once a week, and I store the rest. Contrary to what they want you to believe, your medicine's not going to go bad. So I'm just kind of storing it away in case, that, and, pipe smoking allows me to get that out and release it. And I can end my day. Before smoking, I had fishing. I would go once a month to this place in the mountains that no one knew about. It was just beautiful. No one there. Trout fish. And I could release everything. And as I got older, it got a little more dangerous. I wasn't as agile as I used to be. I had a scare. Decided it wasn't smart to be doing that on my own. I tried hunting, but fishing for me was a 90% success rate. Hunting was a 10% success rate. Plus, I felt a little bit of guilt killing a larger animal like that. And I'm not against hunting or anything. Absolutely not. I eat deer meat at my friends. I love it. I eat fish, and I would go hunt today, but there's a little bit of guilt there. And so hunting wasn't it for me. Then I found pipe smoking, and comes my redneck cousin going to his house next door with his no muffler car. But the pipe smoking just did it for me. I mean, to end your day and get everything and just a release is so calming. Plus, it's fun hobby to not only collect, but to refurbish and try different tobaccos and have a YouTube community. I think that's why I fell in love with two percenters. Of course, Matches was one of them, and Northwest Pipe Smoker, Tom. Just to be able to, in the day, I loved it when they had a new video come out and they would just tell their stories, and it was like I was sitting there sharing a pipe with people wiser than I was, and soaking in that knowledge, the hope that maybe one day I could pass that knowledge along. You know, and my tastes are different than those two guys. You know, Matches was haunted bookshop. He liked Burley's. I like haunted bookshop, but it's not my, you know, I don't have to have haunted bookshop. And then you have Tom with, you know, Balkan Supreme, and I'm not a Latakia fan. And that's what's cool, that, you know, there's different things out there for everybody. There's something that you can find that you will like. There's tons of how-to videos out there. But I think until you experience that release that you get from just a peaceful smoke, of letting your brain reset itself. And it could be different for other people that don't have the anxieties and the compulsive and the always having to be busy and doing things, that just to sit down and having a reason to sit down and release that. I mean, not everybody probably needs that. I don't know. I'm speaking for me. And maybe somebody out there is like me, that's searching for that next thing that that releases their brain, to reset their brain. You know, coming Thursday, I had some posters made. I found a pipe ad, and I think it was a K Woody, or I don't know which one it was, but it had, you know, give him the gift, pipe smokers live longer. And I kind of chuckled at it at first, but then, you know, I think there's a little bit of truth to that. I feel that I'm less medicated because of pipe smoking. The only drawback from pipe smoking for me is an occasional nip of the tongue, some tongue irritation. It's just because I get to really enjoying it. I get to not thinking, but that's few and far between. It gets better the more you do it. And I'm enjoying the companionship that I've found on YouTube. There's not I've never been a part of something as cool as the YTPC. It's kind of like, you know, the YTPC is like comparable to a bar that you always go to, like Cheers, where everybody knows your name. And there's something cool and relaxing about that as well. But to know that no matter what our politics are, or our religious views are, we don't care. I mean, I think we're doing what humanity needs to do. We accept you for who you are. We may not agree with who you are, but we accept it. And we can relate because we all have things that maybe we don't agree with about ourselves. And that we wished that we could change about ourselves. But the thing about our community, they don't care. They want to see your face and they want to see and talk to you, and that's what I think is wrong with this world today. There's so many things, when you get into politics, Democrat, Republican, that there's no working together. They don't accept the flaws of each person. Everybody has flaws. Every party has flaws. And there's no working around that. You're stuck to those. There's no bending. I think there's a lot to learn. I think what I'm saying is, pipe smokers, we should take over the world. It would be a much better place. I think that's the whole point. Love this time of year, sitting out here listening to the birds and people walking the streets and kids playing. The pollen in the air. That was not staged, by the way. I always sneeze in threes. I do. Pollen in the air. I'm in shorts today. Good evening. How are you guys?
Good. How are you?
Enjoying this weather.
Yeah.
Soaking it in. Old lady just said, I think he's smoking pot. And that, I think he might be smoking pot. Nah. I'd have been like, hey man, how y'all doing? Dude. What you smoking in that pipe? I'm smoking some, Dorchester. They giving it name brands now. We just called it pot when we were growing up. This is from the Isle of Jersey. This is that English pot. Haven't heard from Everett. Really hope he's doing okay. Send him a message, and I'd really like to do something special for him and let him know that I'm thinking about him. Hopefully Thursday night I may come up with something, but can't wait for you to see my posters. I had blown up my old tobacco ads. Got a little surprise for you guys Thursday. Planning on heading back tomorrow, probably early in the morning. So I should be good for Thursday. So, well, that's about it for me. That's why I smoke a pipe. Hopefully you enjoyed that. If you didn't, oh well. God bless you guys.